So here in this video, we are going to see how we can add the leads which we have captured from your website form to Zoho CRM. And for this, we are simply going to create integration between the Zoho CRM and your website form using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now, before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, we can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. Now, if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster, and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta, and then I'm going to name this workflow as turn website inquiries into Zoho CRM contacts instantly, and now I'm going to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created, and I'm going to select it as Forms Automation and then click on Create. So here workflow created successfully. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Now here in this workflow, I want to send the leads which I have captured from my website form to Zoho CRM, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead, I'm going to add that to my Zoho CRM account, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from here, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Webbook by Pabbly. With the help of this Webbook by Pabbly, I will be building the connection between my Pabbly Connect and my website form, and following this trigger application will be my action application, in which I will add all the leads which I have captured from my website form, which will be Zoho CRM. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Webbook by Pabbly. In my trigger event, I'm going to select it as Catch Webbook and then click on Connect. So now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Webbook by Pabbly on my website form, for which a Webbook URL is provided to me, and this Webbook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Pabbly Connect with my website form. So following the help desk given below, I'm going to build this connection. For that, I have created a code of this website form, which I'm going to open. So here I have opened this code in a notepad, and over here you can see this fetch. I have added a dummy webbook URL which I am going to remove. I'll go back towards my workflow, copy the webbook URL. So here this is the webbook URL. I'm going to copy and paste it to my code. I'm simply going to paste it over here, and now after adding this, I'm going to click on this file and then save this. So here in this manner, I have added a webbook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow to this website form code. Now I'll go back towards my workflow. And over here you can see this waiting for webbook response. Now, in order to get this webbook response over here in this workflow, I'm going to do a test submission, in which I will do some dummy detail form submission in this form. And as soon as I do this form submission, I should capture that response in this workflow, and this is going to show us the connection setup is working fine or not. So I have opened this form. I'm going to refresh this once, because after we have created this setup, we have to refresh it. And then I'm going to enter some dummy details. So here I'm going to enter my name as admin lead, then the email address as adminlead123@pabblytudes.com, and then I'm going to enter my phone number. After entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on submit, and thank you for submitting the form. The form submission is successful. I'm going to open my workflow and check whether I've received the response or not, and here it is. So here I have received the response, and this response I have received as soon as I've done the form submission. So the name is admin lead, email address was adminlead123@pabblytudes.com. The phone number was this 87871. So here, as soon as I've done the form submission, I've captured that response in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup is working fine. Moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new lead, I want to add that to my Zoho CRM. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for Zoho CRM. In my action event, I'm going to select it as insert update record with subform data and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Zoho CRM. I need to enter the domain. If I open my Zoho CRM account, on the top in this URL, we have this zoho.in, which is the domain. I'm going to enter that and save this. Now here I have already logged in my Zoho CRM, so I'm simply going to grant away the permission, for which I'm going to click on this accept. Your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this too. So here Zoho CRM is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to enter the module name first. If I open my Zoho CRM account, on the top you can see all the modules. I'm going to select it as leads. So I'm going to select leads from this drop down. As soon as I select this lead, all the details, all the fields appear here, which I need to fill now. Now over here in this layout, I'm going to select it as standard. The pipeline name, assignment rule ID, record image, lead owner, company, these fields are not required ones, so I'm going to skip this. I require the first name and the last name to be added separately. So I need to format, because over here I have received the full name. I will be formatting that using text formatter, a feature by Pabbly. I'm going to skip this designation. We have not received the response. I'm going to enter the email address. I'm not going to enter this email address like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I received the response from this webbook by Pabbly, and when I click on this field, I can see this. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. The email address was adminlead@pabblytudes.com, adminlead123. So I have entered that. Following the same process, I'll be entering my phone number and the mobile number. I'm going to save this, and then we are going to format the first name and the last name from the full name to enter that. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for text formatter by Pabbly. In my action event, I'm going to select it as split text and then click on connect. So over here, the text to split is this name. I've mapped that. The separator will be space. So if I enter the space reading the help desk, the name before this space and after the space will be separated. In the segment index, I'm going to select it as all, click on save and send test request, and we have received the response. Now I can map this. So I'm going to open my Zoho CRM action step, and I will be mapping this first name response which I have received from text formatter and the last name, which is lead. Now these fields are not required one. I'm going to skip this, but if you have received the response, you can enter following the same process of mapping. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After adding and entering all the required details, I am going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here I have received the response. This response is a positive one. I'm going to open my Zoho CRM account, and over here I'm going to refresh this page once. And here it is, we have created this admin lead. So the email address was adminlead123@pabblytudes.com, and this was the phone number 87871. If I open this, you can see that over here. Now to summarize, we took Webbook by Pabbly as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect and my website form. We received the lead, and then we wanted to add that to Zoho CRM. So with the help of this text formatter, we split the full name into first name and last name, mapped the phone number and the email address, executed this workflow and finally created this lead in my Zoho CRM account. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this webbook by Pabbly and Zoho CRM using Pabbly Connect. I have attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. If you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. So I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.